Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. We from Group 5 will be presenting about how to use microscope. My name is Muhammad Ishaq Shafiq bin Abdul Rahim and I will start the introduction about microscope.
What is microscope? Microscope are instruments that are used in science laboratory to evaluate very many objects such as cell, microorganism and give a contrasting image that is magnified. Microscope are made up of lens for magnification, each with its own magnification power. Depending on type of lens, it will magnify the specimen according to its focus strength. Okay, now let we discuss about structural part of the microscope. There are three main parts in microscope, which is head, base and arms. What are those functions? For the first one, head, is also known as the bodies. It carries the optical part in the upper part of the microscope. Second one, base. It acts as the microscope support. It also carries microscopic illuminator. The third one, arms. This is the part connecting the base and to the head and the eyepiece tube to the base of the microscope. It gives support to the head of the microscope and it is also used when carries the microscope. Some high quality microscope have an articulate arms with more than one joint, allowing more movement of the microscope head for a better viewing. Okay, next, my member Azriza will discuss more about optical part of microscope and their function.
Assalamualaikum and greeting everyone. So, my name is Azrizal Sharil Dafullah bin Azmi Sham. I will discuss about the optical parts of the microscope that are used to view, magnify and produce an image from a specimen placed on a slide. So, this part include an eyepiece, also known as the ocular. This is the part used to look through the microscope. It is found at the very top of the microscope. So, moving on to the diopter adjustment. When you look through a microscope with two eyepiece lenses, you must be able to change the focus on one eyepiece to compensate for the different vision between your two eyes. So next is the nosepiece, also known as the revolving turret. It holds the objective lenses. It is movable, hence it can revolve the objective lenses depending on the magnification power of lens. And the next is the objective lenses. These are the major lenses used for specimen visualization. They have a magnification power of 40-fold to 100-fold. There are about 1 to 4 objective lenses placed on one microscope. So moving on to the stage right here is the section on which the specimen is placed for viewing. They have a stage clip that hold the specimen slide in place. The most common stage is a mechanical stage, which allows the control of the slide by moving the slide using the mechanical knobs on the stage instead of moving it manually. So as you can see right here, we have the adjustment for the stage, which is called the mechanical knob. They are used to control the stage to your liking.
Now, I'll proceed with the next components in microscope, which is diaphragma. As you can see, this is the diaphragma. It's also known as the iris. It's found under the stage of the microscope, and its primary role is to control the amount of light that reaches the specimen. As you can see, this is the condenser. These are lenses that are used to collect and focus light from the illuminator into the specimen. And the next one is the microscopic illuminator. This is the microscope's light source located at the base. It is used instead of a mirror. And the next one is the coarse adjustment knob. It is used to move the stage up and down to bring the specimen into focus. And as you can see, the fine adjustment knob brings the specimen into sharp focus under low power and is used for all focusing when using high power lenses. Today, we would like to share with you all about handling microscopes. So now, we will discover about 5 steps to handle the microscope. The first one is setting up compound microscope. Second, focus on the specimen. Third, using oil immersion objective lenses. Next, cleaning of oil immersion. And the last one is storage of microscope. Now, let's go and see it.
My my name is Yuasri Peresami. My matrix number is 066797. So let's look at how to set up light compound microscope. To set up a light compound microscope, first plug the microscope to a power source. Next, check that the light switch is off or the light control knob is set at minimum. Turn on the light switch. Adjust the light control knob or adjust the light diaphragm to deliver light to the specimen field.
Rotate to the lowest power objective lens. You want to make sure that you can look through the lens without being too concentrated on one area. If it's too powered, you won't be able to make out anything through the lens.
The next step is we will place the slide containing specimen on the stage and we will clip it with a stage clip. We need to note that every microscope comes with one or more clips that can be used to hold slides. We should never try to use DIY clips since they are not stable, and the stage clips are designed to hold the delicate glass slide without causing damage and causing the slide to move.
Use the coarse focus knob to focus the slide as best as you can. Take your time and make sure that the lens isn't too close to the slide. Contrary to popular belief, catching too close to a microscope or sliding it too close to the lens can make it harder to see. It reduces the field of vision.
If nothing can be seen, try to use the XY translational knobs to move the slide either vertically or horizontally correspond to the XY axis until you see the specimen. And then we can try to reduce the light source by closing the iris of the diaphragm below the stage. In this case, we will never know if the slide isn't centered unless you look with your eye rather than the microscope. If it's off center, you will never get a glimpse. That's why we need to adjust the XY translational knobs and the light sources in order to get a better view of our specimen.
When done looking at low power, rotate to the medium or higher power objective lens, then focus using the fine focus knob. You'll be able to see much more of the specimen in higher detail.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Farid Imran bin Ismail and my matric number is 067123, and now I will explain on how to use the all-immersion objective lens. First, rotate the nosepiece to bring the high power objective lens 40 magnification halfway. Then, while holding the nosepiece, add one drop of oil immersion to the illuminated spot on the slide. Then, rotate the nosepiece again to move the high power objective lens 100 magnification into position until hearing a clinking sound. And lastly, while looking at the specimen through the ocular lens, use the fine adjustment knob to get the sharp focus and clear image of the specimen.
My name is Adeline Liu Ando and my matrix number is 06597. Now I will show how to clean the oil immersion objective lens after using it. Firstly, we need to move this stage downwards carefully. Take a lens tissue. Clean the oil immersion objective lens by gently wiping it with clean lens tissue. Next, remove the slide of the stage. Gently rotate the nosepiece again. Place scanning objective lens back in position over the center of the stage. If there is oil is found on the stage, clean the stage by using lens tissue.
My name is Paulani Shenbaga. Matrix number is 066272. First, make sure the scanning objective lens, which is 4 times objective lens, is placed back at the center of the stage. Then turn off the light switch. Turn off the power. Tie the power cord cable below the body arm of the microscope.
Hold the microscope body arm with one hand and the base of the microscope with the other hand.
Always carry the microscope with two hands. One goes under the base and the other holds the arm. Place the microscope away from the edge of the table with the arm facing towards you. Focus on low power and then switch to high power.
Make sure the lens didn't touch the slide that you are looking at. Only use lens paper to clean the lenses of the microscope, and if using immersion oil, always ensure the objectives are cleaned immediately after use.
Whether transporting or storing your microscope, even stored in a cabinet, always keep your microscope covered. Why? Any dust fallen in the light path will interfere the quality of microscopic image. Make sure you store your microscope in a clean and dry space with good air ventilation. Moisture may corrode the metal part of your microscope and allow mold to grow inside the microscope.
Don't touch the lenses of the microscope with your finger as it could smudge the lenses. Don't wear a large amount of mascara when using a microscope, as the ocular lens are susceptible to become dirty easily.
The next part is, don't try to clean the parts of the microscope that are difficult to reach unless you have been trained to do so. Lastly, make sure don't let your lens of the microscope to kiss the slide of the specimen.
Hello, my name is Putera Izzat bin Nashin, matrix number 067130. I will continue on with the don'ts when handling a microscope. Never hold the microscope with one hand. Always hold it with both of your hands. Next is never leave the microscope unattended. Always cover it up when you are going elsewhere or when the microscope is not in use. There. That is all from me. Thank you.